Man, a long game. But I give our guys credit. They found a way to win. Banchero is he's a talent. I mean, we told our guys that this team is really good scoring in the paint, and to our guys' credit, Magic only had 24 points in the paint, but they shot the mess out of the ball. And if Banchero can shoot like that, look out, because he is a talented, strong, young individual that's just getting better and better and better. And so I give him a lot of credit. Their whole team shot the ball at a higher clip than this is probably the best they've shot it all year. It was something that we were conscious of going in, saying, hey, if we're going to give up anything, let's give up the contested three, and let's protect the paint. And I thought our guys did a good job of doing it. I just didn't think that they would hit 25 of them on basically a 60% clip. But at the end of the day, we got a lot of great performances. Keegan was huge for us offensively, 12 to 12 rebounds too. Malik was fantastic. He hit big shot after big shot after big shot to keep us in the game or to get us ahead by a point or two. Domas, I mean, he was unbelievable. Another triple-double, 23 rebounds. He was huge for us. I don't know how many triple-doubles that man has on the year now. And then, Trey. Trey's defense was very timely. I think he had 2 or 3 charges that could have resulted in momentum swings for them, but kept us in the game and kept things interesting. So just a lot of great individual performances. But like I said, we found a way to win, which is most important, by doing a lot of the little things. I mean, HB, it won't get a lot of credit for this, but we were down 3, and he touched the paint, and he sprayed the ball to Malik in the corner, on time, on target. And Malik hits a big 3 for us to tie the game. Our blitz at the start of the second quarter on Banchero, which caused them to take a timeout, so now they're down a timeout. Keegan had 2 big offensive rebounds. I think one he hit a 3 on. The other one, Domas got the ball. They fouled Domas, and then they had to foul Foxy, and Foxy hit 1 or 2 free throws. So a lot of little things were accomplished tonight by our guys, individually, collectively, to get us over the hump, and that's why we ended up getting this win.
Mike, you talked about last night how, there wasn't that sense of urgency down the stretch. Tonight, obviously, quite a different story with just the thrilling nature of this game. How much can something like this really kind of maybe jolt your team a little bit and give it the right energy needed?
Yeah, any win. And, playing a game like we did last night, and with that outcome, it's tough. It's tough on everybody. Everybody is beating themselves up and second-guessing this and second-guessing that. And so that's the neat thing about the NBA is you got another game coming, and you got to figure out how to learn from what you just went through while trying to figure out how to get a win versus your next opponent. And, for our guys to fight the way they fought and find a way in 2 overtimes, I applaud them because there were a handful of times that we could have just cashed it in, especially if our guys were trying to follow the game plan and protecting the paint and giving up contested threes, and guys are hitting 3 after 3 after 3, especially at a lot higher, not a little higher, but a lot higher clip than what they normally do. That can be deflating, but our guys, to their credit, never hung their head or anything like that. They just kind of kept pressing forward and trying to find little things that can help, or little plays that are winning plays that can help either get us ahead or get us closer.
Mike, De'Aaron Fox has backpacked you guys a bunch of games this season. He's just been tremendous, but tonight he has an off night. How big is it that you had other guys step up and sort of take over when he couldn't sort of complete the job tonight?
Hey, James, it was huge, man. And that's what you like about the team. There are other guys that can step up, and You talk about Malik being one of them. I mean, he stepped up in a huge way in a double overtime game, scoring 37. But, the way he did it, 12 of 20 shots, 9 assists, that's a big night from him. And we needed that. We needed Keegan's play. We needed HB's play. HB had 17 points and hit some big threes for us too as well. So, to get it from other guys, especially when Foxy's struggling, is huge.
Your coach with the game plan coming in, keeping them out of the paint like you're talking about, and they knock down as many threes as they do. Is there any point in the game where you kind of mess with that a little bit, or is it just trusting the percentages?
No, and we did. That's why we started blitzing them, and just trying to get the ball out of their hands. But, think about it. You got to blitz a power forward center coming off the pick and roll with another center. It's a little unusual, but, the young man's that talented. And that's why we started blitzing them and hitting them and trying to mix it up to see if we can get them off the three-point line, which we did. And then, man, he hits, and it'd be interesting to go back and watch the film, but I thought some of his pull-up twos, like he's going hard and he's stopping on the dime and raising up and knocking down a pull-up two. He had an incredible night. But like I said, blitzing him and mixing it up, we tried to take away his three by doing that type of stuff.
Coach, except for the victory, of course, what is your favorite part of how you play today?
What's the favorite part of how we played today? I like Trey's charges. I don't know how many he had, but I like watching Trey, stick his nose in there and get ran over, because guys are coming full speed at him, and he sacrificed his body like that and got the charge, got the turnover, gave us extra possession. That was probably one of the most exciting things that I saw tonight.
Mike, after the little exchange last night, did Malik have anything kind of funny to say tonight about the way things went?
No, you know what, Malik, and I said this to him, I did not think Malik had a good game last night, okay? But he said this to me, and I love our relationship because we're open and honest, and we look each other in the eye, and we don't take anything personal. He started the game off slow, and I didn't say anything to him. I just took him out the game. So I didn't do a good job coaching Malik last night. And so when before our walkthrough today, I called him to my office and I said, Malik, I got to look you in your eye and I got to apologize to you because I didn't do a good job coaching you last night. And I said, I'm not apologizing for sitting you on the bench, okay, because you didn't play well. I said, but I'm apologizing to you for not coaching you last night the way that I should have. And he said, no, I appreciate that. And then he goes, I got to play better. And he goes, I won't look at you like that again next time neither. So I said, hey, you know what? You can look at me how you want. I said, I also may not coach you the right way down the stretch again, but if anything like that happens, we need to sit down like two grown-ups and look each other in the eye and figure out what happened and make sure that we move forward while not taking anything personal. So he's a hell of a player, but he's a great person too, and I'm fortunate. Not only am I fortunate, but I also enjoy coaching him because almost everything he says is real, and you appreciate that.
I just have one question, Shannon. I just want to ask you, a year ago, Orlando Magic coach, they came in here, I think y'all whopped them 28, 30 points, and Paolo did mention that. What that says about Jamal Mosley as a coach, to have those young guys to come in here after their back-to-back, to give pretty much almost equal performance, even though they didn't win. But what that says about Jamal Mosley as a coach?
Jamal's a hell of a coach. I'm not even just talking about tonight, them coming in off a back-to-back. They got a really good record for a really young team. Those guys are playing hard. They're trying to play the right way. They look connected. All that, in my opinion, is attributed to Jamal, especially with him only being in, I think, year 2. So he's going to keep pushing them. He's going to keep them together, and they're only going to get better. Thank you, guys.